What happens when one of Bollywood's fastest rising stars disappears almost overnight? Shiney Ahuja, once praised for his intense screen presence and back-to-back critical hits, went from stardom to silence in a matter of months. This is the story of his rise, the scandal that followed, and the lasting impact on his career and the industry. Shiney's acting debut in Hazar Kwaishain Icy caught critics' attention. Soon after, he delivered a streak of commercial and critical successes: Gangster, Wo Lamhe, Life in a Pan, Metro, and Bhul Bhulaiya. He was being cast across genres, and reviewers often highlighted his emotional depth and charisma. In a crowded field of emerging talent, Shiney had carved out a place as a serious, bankable actor. But everything changed in June 2009, when he was arrested after his domestic worker filed a complaint alleging rape. The case made national headlines and quickly moved through the legal system. In March 2011, a Mumbai court convicted him and sentenced him to 7 years in prison. The complainant later recanted her statement during the trial, but the court believed she had done so under pressure and convicted Shiney based on the remaining evidence. The impact was immediate. Producers pulled away, casting offers stopped, and Shiney vanished from projects already in development. Public opinion turned sharply against him, amplified by relentless media coverage. Even during appeal periods and bail, the uncertainty around his legal status made him a high-risk choice for studios and brands. He did return briefly with the 2012 horror film Ghost, but the response was lukewarm. In 2015, he appeared in Welcome Back, a high-profile sequel, where director Anis Bazmi publicly defended the casting as a creative decision. Still, Shiney's involvement in the film was treated cautiously, with limited promotion, and the conversation remained centered on his past rather than his performance. Shiney's case stood out because of the gravity of the conviction, the timing in his career, and the evolving media environment of the late 2000s. He wasn't a long-established superstar with years of goodwill behind him. He was still rising, and the fall came before any real foundation could form. The legal case also coincided with early conversations around workplace abuse and consent, making his situation a case study in how reputational risk is handled in the industry. Many in the audience found it difficult to separate the art from the artist, especially with the nature of the charges and the court's verdict. Even though the complainant retracted her statement, the court's reasoning, supported by medical and circumstantial evidence, left a lasting mark on Shiney's public image. In the years that followed, Shiney kept a low profile. Occasionally, media outlets would run "Where is he now?" stories, but he never returned to the spotlight in any sustained way. Unlike some celebrities who survive scandals through continued visibility, Shiney disappeared almost entirely. While redemption arcs do exist in entertainment, Shiney's path back, if there is one, is unusually steep. Legal conviction, ongoing public distrust, and industry caution form a triple barrier that's hard to overcome. Even if independent filmmakers or OTT platforms were willing to take a risk, the backlash would likely dominate the conversation. His story leaves behind difficult questions. Should serious crimes end careers for good? Can a public figure convicted in court ever truly make a comeback? And how do we as audiences navigate the line between accountability and forgiveness? In the age of social memory and digital permanence, Shiney Ahuja's story is a stark reminder. Talent may get you to the top, but character and consequence determine whether you stay there. What's your take? Should an artist's work be separated from their personal actions, or are there some lines that simply shouldn't be crossed? Let us know in the comments.